Hi guys, welcome to my channel and let's do a quick look using the Jaclyn Morphe palette. To moisturize my lips, I'm using the Sephora lip balm, and to prime my face using the Sephora Silk Primer. To hide my dark circles a little bit and tackle them, I'm using the Laser Cream Under Eye Cream by Clinique, and to prime my eyelids, I'm using the Lorac Pro Behind the Scenes. To do my eyebrows, I'm using the E.L.F. Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony, and using an angled brush to fill my eyebrows. I'm just filling the sparse areas, not really drawing it in or anything like that. After that, as for foundation, I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Cashew and using a wet sponge, dabbing it all over my face. I'm using the concealer Bo-oing, Benefits Bo-oing in the shade number 1 and using my ring finger, blending it in. To set the concealer, I'm using E.L.F. High Definition Powder, using a fluffy brush. And to set my foundation, I'm using Nude by Nature in the shade 01 Ivory. To contour my face, I'm using the Tarte Face palette and using the middle shade to contour them cheekbones and a little in my jawline. For bronzer, I'm using the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette, the bronzer in there, and bronzing my cheekbones, a little bit on the forehead and binding the look together. To bake, I'm using the loose powder by Hard Candy Bake and Set, which I forgot to show. For my liquid highlighter, I'm using Trust Fund Beauty liquid highlighter, that liquid glow though, which I did receive in an Ipsy box. I'm using a fluffy brush to remove the excess powder after it has been baked. Then using the star of the show, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and using the shade Silk Cream, putting it all over my lid to cancel out any discoloration or anything like that. Now I'm going to slowly build the crease color using the shade Hunts. Using a crease brush, put it in the crease in windshield wiper motions. Then I'm going to use the shade Pukey, that is my transition color, and I'm slowly building the color up by once putting Hunts and once Pukey. To darken the crease a little bit, I'm using the shade Jax, and I'm just placing that color in the outer V. For my lid color, I'm using the shade Sissy and slowly building the lid color by putting one layer at a time. To build and bring the whole look together, I'm using the shade Pooter, which is kind of binding the entire look together and making sure there's no harsh lines. For my lash line, I'm using the shade SBN with a small pencil brush and smudging it in. For my lower waterline, I'm using the shade Nude Beige by Annabelle. It's a creamy pencil and kind of awakens the eye a little bit. To highlight my inner corner, I'm using a jumbo pencil from Essence, and then to highlight my brow bone, I'm using the shade N-Light with a small shader brush. I will have a description of everything that I'm using in the link below. I'm using the Ico liner pencil. It's a felt tip liner. I did receive this in a top box. And for mascara, I'm using Lancome Hypnose mascara. It's nothing too great, but it does the job right for me. After that, I'm trying to brighten up the highlight a little bit more by using the Chrissy Teigen palette once again and using the highlighter shade there. For my lips, I'm using a lip liner Lorac in the shade Jewel and kind of lining and filling the lip at the same time. Setting my hair a little bit, and to set my face, I am using the E.L.F. Makeup Matte Mist. I do have an oily face and hence the matte. And there you go. You should have the finished look now, and if you like my video, please give a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon, and until next time, bye.